Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. I thought tonight we would talk a little bit about dining, specifically Disney Resort dining. That is table service locations. I have lots of videos out there about Disney dining. I have my favorite character meals, my favorite table service meals, my favorite quick service meals, but I thought I would do a video dedicated to the Disney resorts, right? So this is my top 20 or so Disney resort table service locations. Now this is perfect for those of you who are staying off property. You don't need a park ticket to dine at these locations. So if you're just looking for a little extra Disney magic, but you're not actually going to the theme parks, then this list is perfect for you. It's also great for those of you who are staying on property and perhaps you're only a monorail or Skyliner ride away from some of these dining locations. Sometimes it's nice to eat outside of your resort. So if you have easy access to any one of these, 20 or so restaurants, then yes, this could be perfect for you. It's gonna be great for Disney foodies. Yes, I know you are out there, people who just love trying all the Disney eats at all the Disney locations. Perhaps you haven't heard of these, because you're always eating at the parks. And of course, those of you who are on the dining plan, right? You're looking for other options, other foods to try. A good chunk of these restaurants will also be on the Disney dining plan as well. Now, I do have to say, my list is about the top 20 or so. My personal favorites are the ones I recommend to clients, right, as a travel agent. But when you look it up on the app, because of course you can look up all things on the app, Disney actually gives you 52 Disney Resort table service options. So I took that list, I narrowed it down to my top 20. Of course, I created my list before I looked at their list, but who needs to know all that, right? So we're gonna talk about my top 20 Disney Resort table service locations. Now I'm talking about meals that are just casual, right? You can just go in your regular park clothes. And then I'm gonna be talking about signature dining. These meals are fancy. They do have a dress code. And usually if they're on the meal plan, they take up 2 credits. But of course, I will talk about all of that. And just note, all these locations, you can see the menu on the app. So rather than me going on and on and on about all the different types of food you can eat, just note that you can always look on the app to find those menus, because yes, they do change. So typically I'll mention what they're known for, but you can always look on the app to get the ins and outs. So are you guys ready? Yes? Okay, so starting with my personal favorite resort, if you guys have watched me long enough, you will know the answer to this. That is the Disney's Polynesian Resort, my favorite resort. I love eating at this resort. They have 2 table service locations, and I'm actually gonna mention both of them for a reason, because one is really expensive and one not so much. Yet both of them, you get that Polynesian flair style food, right? And I feel like one of them, people don't always eat at because they're so busy eating at the other one that's more well known, right? So I am talking about Kona Cafe and Ohana. Now Kona Cafe and Ohana are in the same area of the resort. You can actually see each other's restaurant from the other, so they're super duper close by. Kona Cafe is a breakfast, lunch, and dinner location. Ohana is a breakfast, a character breakfast, which is why everyone knows about Ohana, and then they just have a regular table service dinner, so no lunch at Ohana. But both of them being 1 credit on the meal plan, I think people don't realize what's at Kona. We had Christmas breakfast at Kona last year. It was phenomenal. We usually eat at Ohana, so we can do the full platter breakfast and the characters and the whole thing. But sometimes I just want a cheaper option, right? Or a quicker option, because eating with the characters does take time. Kona has the most delicious Tonga toast. If you have never had Tonga toast, give it a try. Banana stuffed French toast with cinnamon and sugar. Yes, it's like having dessert for breakfast, but yummy, yummy goodness, right? Macadamia nut pancakes. Oh my goodness. They have a vegan platter as well that I tried. You can also get stir fry, teriyaki, sushis, and kind of like meat and whatnot bowls at Kona Cafe. So don't forget to look at the menu there. Ohana, like I said, character breakfast. So Lilo, Stitch, Mickey, and Pluto, I do believe, are the 4 that go there. Is Minnie there? I think Minnie could be there sometimes. Anyway, their breakfast is known for the pineapple coconut bread. It's served with everyone because it's a buffet or family style. Everyone kind of just eats the same type of food, and that bread is what they're known for. For dinner here, everyone loves the Ohana noodles. So either way, Kona Cafe, Ohana, whatever one you want to try, delicious Polynesian inspired cuisine. Just note the characters are only at Ohana breakfast. Dinner is just dinner, but either way, it's family style service. As with Kona, you get to order off the menu whatever you want. So obviously if you're on the meal plan, Ohana is what you want because you're gonna get more bang for your buck, right? But if you're paying out of pocket, you never know what yumminess you'll actually find at Kona Cafe. So give that one a try. The next one here is Topolino's Terrace. Now this is at Disney's Riviera Resort, which is on the Skyliner. So anywhere near the Skyliner, you could easily eat at this restaurant. This is one of the better restaurants on property. I get so many people who rant and rave about Topolino's. So yeah, it's one of the first ones gone, but not everyone knows about it because it's at the Riviera. It's not in the theme parks. The cuisine here is gonna be French, Italian inspired cuisine, right? Breakfast, characters. You're gonna see the Fab Five, so Mick and Min, Donald, Daisy, Pluto, whatever. And of course they're dressed up in Riviera inspired outfits, and I think it does change seasonally, but the food is really, really good. Now dinner here is not characters. Dinner becomes a signature dinner with a dress code. Either way, breakfast is 1 credit. Dinner, because it's a signature dinner, is gonna be that 2 credits on the meal plan if you're using the meal plan. Outside of delicious eats here at this location, another reason to book Topolino's is its rooftop location. That's right, you're eating on the rooftop, which means amazing views of Disney World. So like I said, if you're staying on the Skyliner or you just have a day off, if you can get reservations to Topolino's Terrace, highly recommend that location. Next one up here is Whispering Cannon Cafe. This is like the hidden secret gem not everyone knows about because it's a little silly. In fact, it's very silly. I have featured Whispering Cannon Cafe several times on my channel because my kids, they love it. Why do they love it? Because it is loud, semi-obnoxious, fun, but yet yummy at the same time. Just be careful not to ask for ketchup because something just may happen to you when you do so. But all in good fun, guys. If you're looking for a rootin', hootin', tootin', rootin', whatever good time of a restaurant over at Disney's Wilderness Lodge is the Whispering Cannon Cafe. Now, they do have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here, and it's all 1 credit if you're on the meal plan. But if you're looking for frontier fare food, right? Bottomless platters, chuck wagon favorites, then Whispering Cannon Cafe is for you. Basically, your home cooking, Americana, out west type cooking. We're talking meats, biscuits, barbecue, and yes, they even have a vegan platter. We have eaten their breakfast and dinner, enjoyed both vegan platters, absolutely. So yes, don't forget to give Whispering Cannon Cafe a try. And if you're at Magic Kingdom, it's just a boat ride away from Magic Kingdom to Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Now the next one here is Boma, the Flavors of Africa. Now, this is like one of the hidden best buffets on property. That's right, you heard me, buffet. This is African American inspired eats. So if you've ever eaten at Tusker House over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, you're gonna get similar flavors at Boma because they do take the African inspired spices and whatnot and mix it in with some Americana-like flavors and food. But they are a breakfast and dinner buffet. They are known for their breakfast specifically, but yes, Boma. It's located at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Again, Animal Kingdom Lodge is not close to anything. It's sort of close to Animal Kingdom, the park, but there's no easy way to get there. But if you're staying at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, you definitely want to give Boma a try. Even on your way out, right? Your last day, you've been to the parks all week. It's the day you're leaving. Your flight isn't until 2 o'clock. Go ahead and use your last credit for a Boma buffet breakfast. You won't be sorry. Give it a try. Also here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, I've got 2 more to mention because I don't know if you know this, Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge is known for eats. Such good eats that I remember years ago, we would cab, Uber, whatever we needed to do to get to this restaurant just to eat, especially when I was just there with a bunch of ladies, just, travel agents exploring. We loved eating at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So the next ones here are Sanaa, and I'm gonna say it wrong, but Jiko, Jiko, either way, both at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Now, Sanaa is a breakfast quick service. We're not really gonna talk about their breakfast, but their lunch and dinner. They are known for bread service. Indian inspired cuisine bread service, all the different types of pitas and naan, and the sauce and the hummus and the dips and the, oh my goodness, so good. But if you get reservations as the sun sets, you can actually see the animals on the savannah. So it's kind of like an eating and a safari watch all at the same time. Now that is at Sanaa, like I said, quick service for breakfast. We're talking table service, lunch, and dinner. And they have African and Indian inspired cuisine. Again, have to get that bread service. Now, Jinko is a signature dinner. So we are talking a dress code here. That is gonna be 2 credits. I've only eaten at this location once. And although I found it very, very yummy, I'm just not like a fancy signature dining person. I'm just not. But if you are and you're looking for some new inspired eats, absolutely check this out. So we're talking African, Indian, and Mediterranean flavors here. You can smell, when you walk into the restaurant, it just smells so good. All the different spices and stuff that they're eating and cooking with, OMG. And yes, like I said, all 3 of these, Boma, Sanaa, and Jinko, all are at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. The next one here is Steakhouse 71. Now this one is newer. Absolutely. When they redid the Contemporary, they added this location in. Steakhouse 71 is inspired by, well, Walt Disney. A lot of the food served at this location are inspired by Walt or have Walt's name in the menu. They are known for, yes, it's an American steakhouse, but with a contemporary flair of flavors. So it's like they took traditional steakhouse and they modernized it. It is actually really, really good. And yes, avocado toast. I know it seems simple, but yummy, yummy, yummerton over at Steakhouse 71. Anyway, they are a breakfast, lunch, and dinner location. 1 credit. Again, if you're staying at the Contemporary and the day you're leaving, and you don't leave till 2 or 3 o'clock, absolutely end your trip eating at Steakhouse 71. You will not regret it. Perhaps it's the day you arrived, you're staying at the Contemporary and you're looking for a good dinner. Yeah, use one of your meal credits at Steakhouse 71 for dinner. Again, it is another hidden secret of Americana, just good food because it's new and it's at a resort. Not everyone knows about it. And if it helps, it's just a monorail ride away if you're at Magic Kingdom or Epcot. Next one here, I'm gonna butcher the name like crazy. Traditora al Forno? I'm horrible. I've eaten here and I still can't say the name. I ate here back in the day when it was actually a character breakfast, and it was such a good character breakfast because it was like the princesses and their male companion, and absolutely loved seeing Rapunzel with Eugene, and he came to the table with his smolder. Absolutely loved it. But sad to say, there are no characters at this location as of yet. In fact, I think this is the last location on property yet to return characters. So it was characters pre-COVID. It's no longer characters today. But with that aside, this location is at the Boardwalk Resort. They are breakfast and dinner, and it's a 1 credit meal. And oh my goodness, we're talking Italian inspired classic eats. So pizza, pasta, appetizer, salads. Oh my goodness, oh so good. And like I said, we went here for a character breakfast, and it was funny to me because my husband's not like a world-class eater. He hasn't adventured a lot in the eating department, except when we're at Disney, and this was years ago. My son was so little, and he ordered like eggs Benedict or something. He didn't really know what it was, but he thought it sounded good. So he gets it served, and of course it's covered in hollandaise sauce, and he does not like sauce at all. And he's like, what is this stuff? He was so confused, and I'm like, just eat it. He thought it was the most delicious, most amazing thing. He always talks about going back and getting the hollandaise sauce, and it was just cracking me up because obviously I knew what hollandaise sauce was, and I was just kind of shocked that he didn't. But anyway, the eggs Benedict there rocked his world. So yeah, I guess that's a nod for that dish in particular. But yeah, don't forget about trattua, I don't even know, horrible, sorry, al forno over at the Boardwalk Resort. Next here is Artist Point Storybook Dining. Now this one goes fast because it's only one meal, and that is dinner. It is a 2-credit meal, so 2 credits on the meal plan. It is located at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Now, what is so exciting about Artist Point? Well, it's the only restaurant, I do believe, I'm trying to think in my head, the only restaurant on property that you can dine or meet a villain. Yes, I think that's true. I don't think any other restaurants, now that 1900 Park Fair doesn't have Lady Tremaine anymore. Yes. So Storybook Dining is the Snow White characters. So you want to meet Snow White, the evil queen, Dopey and Grumpy. That's right, you get a couple of dwarfs in there. Don't forget about this location. Like I said, this book's fast, and it is dinner only. And the really great thing about it is it's very themed. The food, which is like family style food, you kind of pick a platter and that's what you eat, is very themed to Snow White, to the point that the dessert, yeah, they've got like evil, like poison apple dessert. So absolutely, it's a very fun themed meal with Snow White, and like I said, a villain, the evil queen. So yes, Artist Point Storybook Dining. Get those reservations fast because they are going, gone. Next one here, I kind of talked about a little bit, 1900 Park Fair. Now this one was recently brought back to life, as in like last week. So 1900 Park Fair is all new, located over at Disney's Grand Floridian. Now what it was before is not what it is today, and I'm speaking totally about the characters. But what is it? Well, it's a character meal for breakfast and dinner, and it is a buffet, so know that going into it. Again, you can look at the buffet items over on the app, but the big deal here is the characters have changed. So you're gonna see Princess Tiana in her Bayou outfit. Yes, you're gonna see Aladdin as Prince Aladdin. You're gonna see Mirabelle from Encanto, and you're gonna meet Cinderella. You never know if they're gonna add anyone else in there, but those are the 4 main characters per this location, and it is a classic Americana inspired buffet. So pastries, eggs, meats, Mickey waffles, that is what's going to be on that character breakfast. For dinner, we've got gumbo. Why? Well, Tiana's involved. Of course, we got to have gumbo. We've got salmon meets strawberry soup, which is what 1900 Park Fair was known for. And of course, salad, potatoes, and desserts galore. So like I said, it is a buffet. The key here is meeting those characters, that some of which you can't meet anywhere else. Again, 1900 Park Fair, I do believe it's 1 credit on the meal plan, located at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, which is on the monorail. So it's only a monorail ride away from Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Next one here, cracks me up, is the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review. Now the reason I put this one on my list is you can't dine at this type of restaurant anywhere else. I mean, it is very uniquely Disney. This might have been something they did years ago at other locations. This is very unique. It's dinner with a musical hootin', hollerin', four-squarin', crazy pants singing musical show. It is dinner and a show, and it is 2 credits on the meal plan. Now, the thing about this location is when you go to book it, like you want to book it, you have to select your seating. That's right. They have 3 different seating categories as well as 3 different show times on a given day. So you can choose to eat at 4 o'clock, 6:15, or 8:30. And when you go through the process to reserve this restaurant, you also have to note where you're gonna sit. Now, the most people do prefer category 1 because you're on the main floor, right dead center, but they do have 3 categories total. So just know early bird gets the worm here on its location. And like I said, this is a popular location because it's unique. Where else can you get like a dinner and a musical show, this type of musical show? I mean, we're talking the old Western, like big skirts and dancing, and it's just all in good fun. It's a good time. It is located at Fort Wilderness Resort, which is only a boat ride away from Magic Kingdom. And what is the food here? Well, if I'm talking hootin' and hollerin', yes, we're talking barbecue, classic style barbecue. Again, you can see the menu on the app, but they do feature my favorite here, which is strawberry shortcake. So yes, if you're looking for cornbread, barbecue, strawberry shortcake, you want some good musical, silly fun, absolutely the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review. Next one here is California Grill. Now, California Grill, I have to note, used to be on the meal plan pre-COVID. But as of right now, it doesn't look like it is. So this is one of the, I think I've got 2 restaurants here that are not on the meal plan. So just know this in advance. It was 2 credits. It doesn't look like it's any credits whatsoever. So this is a pay out of pocket experience. Now, California Grill is located at the Contemporary, so Disney's Contemporary Resort, and it is dinner only. We're talking a 3-course signature dining yummy experience. That is why it is not on the meal plan. And yes, it does come with a dress code. If you guys want to know what the dress code is, you just have to look at the app. Per the restaurants, it will tell you. Basically, they want you to look nice. Sunday dress, church, nice. You cannot wear, tank tops, cut off shorts, basically your park outfit needs to be a little bit nicer than park attire. Some restaurants really want you to dress up, so you really just have to look at that dress code. But anyway, I'm talking Americana, but contemporary, so all new, fresh, yummy flavors. We're talking seafood and sushi, inspired, like I said, by California Eats because it is called California Grill. Now, what is the key here at this location? Well, you want to eat dinner, but during firework time. Why? Because the restaurant is surrounded by windows that overlooks the theme park, which means if you can plan your dinner reservation with the timing of the Magic Kingdom fireworks, you can watch fireworks while you eat. They actually will pump in the music from the fireworks, so it becomes like a dinner and a fireworks show at the same time. Now, firework times change seasonally often, so you kind of have to pay attention to that. But if the fireworks are at, 9:30, getting an 8:30 reservation may be ideal because you'll be in the middle of your 3-course meal while the fireworks go off. You just have to make sure you ask for a window seat so you can get the best view of those fireworks. So that is what California Grill is known for, not only for fresh, yummy, inspired eats, but the views of Magic Kingdom with those fireworks. Now, the next 3, I'm listing them all together because they are all fancy. Signature dining, formal wear restaurants. They are all located at the Grand Floridian. They are all dinner only, and like I said, signature dining with that dress code. And yes, I'm gonna say them wrong. First one here is Citricos. It's a 2-credit meal. It is American fare with some Florida and Mediterranean inspired flavors. The location and theme here is Mary Poppins. It is actually inside the lobby of the Grand Floridian. It's a very nice, simple, yummy, inspired, fresh menu kind of restaurant. All right, the next one here is Victoria and Albert's. Now this one is fancy, fancy, fancy. This is, you need to be wearing a suit and tie and like prom attire. You are dressed up. This is beyond fancy. This is perfect for those of you who are celebrating something big. Perhaps you're proposing. Perhaps you just want to experience one of the most crazy meals on property. Victoria and Albert's is for you. They have 3 different rooms and prices per those rooms and experiences per Victoria and Albert. So again, it's on the app. So each of those rooms features something a little bit different about them, to the point where I guess you could eat at each room at a different time, right? But in general, these are multi-course meals, roughly a 2 to 3 hour experience. One of these rooms only allows 8 people to eat at a time. So very, very limited guests. One of these rooms actually has musicians and music playing around you while you dine. Yeah, this is crazy pants, delicious, and intense here. The cheapest room I think is about $295 per person, with of course the wine pairing to be extra. Not on the meal plan. This is too fancy per the meal plan. So like I said, 3 different options here. Very much chef specially created cuisine for you and your party. Again, 3 different rooms to pick from. But this is if you got the big bucks and you're celebrating something big, Victoria and Albert's. Now the third one here is Narsusi's. Maybe I'm saying that one correctly. Let's hope so. This is another 2 credit meal. Also, like I said, Grand Floridian. This is American inspired land and sea food meal. So American, so you were talking steak and seafood here. But the really cool thing about this restaurant is it's waterfront dining, and it's recently been reopened. So it's been closed this whole time, per COVID. Disney's been redoing the Grand Floridian, so they reopened up Narsusi's just recently. Again, fancy, delicious, signature dining, dress code meal, American land and sea waterfront dining. So again, we got the Citricos, which I could be saying wrong, Victoria and Albert's, and Narsusi's as being 3 awesome signature dining restaurants, all located at Disney's Grand Floridian, all of which you have monorail access, if that helps you out, if you're staying on the monorail or you're at Magic Kingdom or Epcot. Next one here is Yachtsman's Steakhouse. Well, it is what it says. It's a steakhouse. So for those of you who are looking for steak, this is a good option for you. It is located at Disney's Yacht Club Resort. It is a signature dining restaurant, and yes, that means 2 credits. So check the menu for all the different dining options here, but yes, they are known for their steak and meat type cuisines. Next one here is Ale and Compass, also located at Yacht Club. Now this is more my speed. As I told you earlier, I'm not a huge signature dining person. I'm more of a casual dress kind of person. I've eaten at Yale and Compass several times. They're a casual yum location. They are 1 credit on the meal plan, and I think they're just kind of another hidden gem, right? A lot of people know about Yachtsman's Steakhouse. Not a lot of people know about Ale and Compass, but they're known for the unique and twist of flavors they have on their menu. So breakfast, you can either get the breakfast buffet, kind of like a platter, right? Serve it up, get what you want, Americana inspired kind of breakfast. Or you could get entrees, which is classic Americana with a twist. How about chocolate waffles? Yeah. Or caramel apple French toast. Oh my goodness, yummy, yummy. For lunch, we've got really kind of interesting flavor inspired burgers, fish and chips, and even tacos. Dinner, of course, is pasta, meats, and seafood. So always check the menu to see, but yes, I can 100% recommend Ale and Compass. Like I said, it's kind of like the hidden gem. Not a lot of people go to it. If people are gonna go eat, they're gonna go to Yachtsman's Steakhouse, always kind of leaving Ale and Compass behind, but don't forget to check it out. Now, the next three on my list are more hidden gems that are kind of hidden away within their restaurants, because these restaurants are not out in the open. They aren't the big restaurants everyone knows about. You know, they're not on the monorail, so people don't really know to go to these restaurants. But don't forget to check out these three if you can. The first one here is Olivia's Cafe. I cannot tell you how many people rant and rave about Olivia's, especially people staying at that resort, which is Old Key West. So not really convenient to get to unless you're at a park and you take the bus to that resort, or you want to Uber, but absolutely you want a hidden gem. Olivia's Cafe, which has brunch and dinner reservation. Think banana bread French toast, fish tacos, curried flavored meats, key lime pie. Yes, absolutely. So if you're looking for different inspired flavors, don't forget to check out Olivia's Cafe at the Old Key West Resort. Next one here is Sebastian's Bistro. This is located at Disney's Caribbean Beach, which is on the Skyliner. So if you're staying at Art of Animation, Pop Century, or even the Riviera, this would be easier to get to. But they are a dinner location, Latin flavors. Now this was a big one because when COVID came, Sebastian's closed down and it took them forever to come back, because I actually stayed at Caribbean Beach several times and we're like, is Sebastian's back? Is Sebastian's back? I mean, people have always talked about Sebastian's, but yes, Latin inspired, island inspired each. Caribbean flavors, absolutely delicious. Again, check the app for the menu. That is Sebastian's Bistro, located at Disney's Caribbean Beach. The third one here is Toledo's Tapas, Steaks, and Seafood. It is a long name, but it is located at Disney's Coronado Springs. It is a Spanish-inspired eats location. I'm talking steak and seafood. So yes, it is a very yummy restaurant that when it came out, when they redid Coronado Springs, everyone was ranting and raving about this restaurant. There's not a lot of like traditional and Spanish inspired eats on property. So absolutely, if you're staying at Coronado Springs or you just want to Uber there, don't forget to check out Toledo's. Now, that was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. Like I said, Disney says there's 52 table service Disney Resort dining options. I narrowed it down to about 20 for you. Some of the other ones, which are actually popular, aren't really my favorite. So these are the ones that I found to have really good food, really good flavors, very unique to what is Disney World. A lot of us get tired of the same thing: burgers, fries, chicken tenders. These locations will give you a little something extra when you're trying to look for your Disney flavors while you're staying at Disney World, or even just in Orlando, because like I said, you don't need a park ticket to eat at any of these locations. Now, I want to tell you guys a secret. Are you ready? When you're on the app, the My Disney Experience app, did you know when you go to the magnifying glass, the search area, you can actually type in a type of food or cuisine that you're looking for, and it will pop up all your options. So if you're someone who's just randomly looking for cauliflower, you can search cauliflower, broccoli. I get a lot of people whose kid only wants chicken tenders. Well, if you type in chicken, you're gonna get in chicken, but if you type in tenders, it'll pop up the restaurants that serve tenders, usually with the word chicken in front of it. You liked the idea of key lime pie, but you can't make it to Olivia's? Type in key lime pie and see what options pop up. So again, that's on the app in the search feature. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, I have lots of dining videos out there. Not only do I have a video dedicated to the dining plan, the ins and outs, is it worth it? How do you use it? I have that out there. All the locations that have characters, my personal favorite table service meals when you talk about restaurants and the parks, and quick service. So make sure you guys check out those other videos. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, sorry guys if I couldn't pronounce some of the restaurants, my bad, not so good at that. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Let me know if there's some other video you want me to film, or if you have some other questions about dining, let me know. But as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications. Like this video, comment and share. Yeah, you got people headed to the parks or just to Orlando in general. Let them know. I love these restaurants for people who aren't staying on property, because sometimes you're going to Orlando, you're not really going to the parks, you're only going to the parks for one day, but you're still in Orlando and you still want to try really good things to eat. Absolutely check out these restaurants. But as always, guys, let me know what you thought in the comments. And yeah, mahalo for watching. Nina out.